Okay, for those students who's not satisfied with single label classification, here is an easy way to multi-label classification. The first step is pretty much the same. You upload your folder of images on the Google Drive. Here you can remember the path. It's My Drive, Photos, or any other path you can remember. And you upload folder. It will upload your image folder, and you can see progress here. And later on, you move on to your Colab notebook. You can find your data here. If you have mounted the Google Drive onto your Colab notebook, you can find G Drive, Photos, My Drive, Photos, and Pepper. Okay, just like you put them in, and you import our unpackai AI library. And you can use this, you can import this multi-class image labeler. You can set red, green, and yellow. This bit is a little bit different than the single label classifier because we don't have mix anymore. Multi-label is in itself a kind of mix. And you can set more labels. You can have other colors. You can have like rotten pepper or a pointy pepper or like a global pepper, like anything you like. Because if an image can meet multiple standards, you can give them like multiple labels. For this one, you can have red and green, and you hit OK. And since the second image, the labeler will detect you have saved the progress before. If you have saved progress, you can hit Save JSON to save the progress. And if you save progress, like you label some image tonight and you want to label them like tomorrow morning, you can follow the exact same process. You don't have to upload this thing again, but you have to mount the Google Drive. You can find your progress is there. Okay, I have labeled 23 image out of 50. If you haven't labeled the image, the categorical information will show it's empty list because you haven't labeled them. Of course, you can hit Command and click multiple categories, or all of categories, or none of categories. None of category is also a sort of label. You can hit none of the category and hit OK. It'll move on to the next picture also. And then you can automatically build up your data loader. And you can pass in the data. This is the data pass here. You can pass in the data, and you can change the from parent get y to the labeler get y. The labeler is the tool you use to build up your labels. If you finish this thing and save out progress, you can hit labeler get y. It will pass the label into this data block, and the rest is almost the same. If you show some of the batch, you can see it will have mixed label data, and it will have some of data wasn't labeled because I haven't finished with the labeling. You can just continue and finish the labeling, and then you can pass on this data loaders to our user training scheme. And remember, you have to change. You can change the backbone network as you like, 1850 as you like. But for metrics, you have to change it into multi-categorical metrics like accuracy multi, not accuracy, not error rate, but everything that ends up with multi, because it will end up in something wrong, like the accuracy or the error rate isn't the same thing when it's in the multi-label sense, because even if you don't have any positive detection, it will give a very high accuracy. It will just keep predict zero. It will also have very high accuracy in the multi-label classification situation. So you have to remember to change this into multi, and that's it.